Real estate agents overcomplicate their business. They have multiple goals, endless strategies, and a constant feeling that they're doing a lot but not getting anywhere. So let me ask you something. What if your entire business could be simplified into one word? Not 10 strategies, not a detailed 40-page business plan, just one word that dictates your actions, your priorities, and your income. Because the reality is simple: confusion kills closings and clarity creates commissions. The agents who win in today's market are not the busiest, they're the most focused. Most agents don't have a strategy, they have noise. One day they're cold calling, the next they're posting content, then they're hosting open houses, then buying leads, then quitting everything because nothing seems to work. But the problem isn't that these strategies don't work, it's that they're not done long enough or intentionally enough to compound. You don't need more strategies, you need alignment. And alignment starts with identifying the one thing that actually drives your business forward. Your one word becomes your filter. It's how you decide what matters and what doesn't. It eliminates decision fatigue and forces you to focus on what actually produces results. Instead of waking up and wondering what you should do, you already know. You're no longer reacting, you're executing. And that shift alone is what separates top producers from average agents. Your word should always tie back to revenue, not busy work, not aesthetics, not perfection, revenue. For most agents, that word falls into categories like leads, conversations, appointments, closings, or referrals. If you're not getting business, your word is probably leads. If you have leads but they're cold, your word becomes conversations. If you're talking but not converting, your word becomes appointments or follow-up. Your word is not motivational, it's diagnostic. It reveals exactly where your business is breaking down. This is where most agents get it wrong. They pick a word that sounds good instead of one that solves a real problem. But your word should expose your biggest bottleneck. Where are deals falling through? Where are opportunities being lost? That's your focus. Because once you fix that one area, everything else improves naturally. Once your word is defined, everything else becomes easier. Every action you take now has a filter. Does this move my word forward? If your word is leads, then spending hours perfecting your website is a distraction. If your word is conversations, then scrolling social media is a distraction. If your word is appointments, then reorganizing your CRM for the 5th time is a distraction. This is how you eliminate overwhelm. You remove everything that doesn't serve your word. Let's make this practical. If your word is leads, your daily job is simple. Reach out to new people, start conversations, generate opportunities. If your word is conversations, your focus shifts to following up, calling leads, re-engaging your pipeline. If your word is appointments, every interaction now has one goal: get them to a meeting. This is how you turn effort into outcomes. Misused time. Most agents don't have a time problem. They have a priority problem. They spend hours on low-value tasks because it feels productive. It's easy. It's comfortable. But high-performing agents don't live in comfort. They live in high-leverage actions. They do the things that actually move the needle, even when it's uncomfortable. High-leverage work creates income. Low-leverage work creates the illusion of productivity. Calling a lead, that's high leverage. Posting something strategic, that's high leverage. Following up, that's high leverage. But tweaking your logo, overthinking content, or endlessly organizing your system, that's low leverage. And the difference between top agents and struggling agents is simple. One prioritizes leverage, the other prioritizes comfort. Your income is directly tied to the number of high-value actions you take consistently, not occasionally, not when you feel like it. Consistently. Every call you avoid, every follow-up you delay, every opportunity you ignore, it compounds in the wrong direction. But the same is true in reverse. When you commit to your word daily, the results start stacking. Now we build your system. Your day should revolve around your word. Before emails, before social media, before anything, you attack your word first. Because if you win that, everything else becomes optional. But if you don't, the day controls you instead of the other way around. One day of focus won't change your business, but 30 days will create momentum. 90 days will create a pipeline. 180 days will create predictable income. This is where most agents fail. They don't stay consistent long enough to see results. But consistency is what turns your one word into a system. Your word is not permanent. As your business grows, your focus shifts. You might start with leads, then move to conversations, then appointments, then closings, then referrals. That's progression. But most agents never get there because they keep switching too early. Master one stage before moving to the next. Let's look at a real world scenario. An agent spends hours every weekend hosting open houses, hoping for results. But nothing compounds because there's no system after the interaction. Now imagine they shift their focus to follow up. Instead of chasing new opportunities constantly, they convert the ones they already have. Same time invested, but now it produces closings. This is the distinction that changes everything. Are you building activity or are you building results? Because activity feels good, but results pay you. Your one word forces you to focus on outcomes, not effort. Here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to one word, track it, measure it, build your day around it, and don't let yourself off the hook, because if you can master focus, you can master income. And if you're serious about this, if you want help identifying your word, building your system, and executing consistently, that's exactly what we do inside Productivity Accelerator. We don't just give you ideas, we give you structure, accountability, and a system that forces results. Because success isn't about knowing more, it's about doing what matters every single day. Pick your word, commit to it, and go build the business most agents only talk about.
You're still watching, you already understand what most people never admit. Success isn't about talent or motivation, it's about time management. Winners control their time, attention, and energy. Everyone else gets controlled by their environment. When you don't manage time intentionally, years slip by with no real progress. That's how people lose, slowly, through inaction and poor priorities. If you're ready to change that, I'm inviting you to join my Success Fast Track coaching. Your first month is completely free. No risk, no payment, just results. In that month, we'll identify your highest leverage priorities, eliminate distractions, and build a time system that actually works in real life. This isn't theory, it's execution. If you keep doing what you're doing, nothing changes. But when you master your time, everything improves. Income, health, relationships, momentum. If you're done drifting and ready to take control, apply for one-on-one coaching using the first link below and claim your free month.